He says he's not bringing them over to my house. I live in a townhouse. He lives in a single-family home in the country. He feels like people are too close to each other in my community, and he doesn't want to risk our kids getting coronavirus. I think he's just using this as an excuse to spend more time with the kids now that he's not working. I literally drove to his house to get my kids. He met me outside, wouldn't let me in the house. He wouldn't let my own kids come home with me. I am out of work too and can't afford to pay attorney's fees. Do you think there's anything I can do? What would you do? Whew. That one is tough right there. Okay, if you want to help her out, again, it's facebook.com/The Bert Show, and Cassie will read your comments live to us. What do you think, Kristen?
All right, so I don't think I need to establish this. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a member of law enforcement. I'm not a parent, and I'm not co-parenting. But if you have a custody order in place, right? If he doesn't abide by that, I mean, can't you call the law? I mean, isn't that illegal to not let the kids go with their mom when they're supposed to go with their mom?
It would be really tricky. I could tell you this, that in our case, in our state, which is Georgia, when you get divorced, there are 4 different categories that you sort of have to negotiate, and the parents have control over, right? Yes, yeah. Kristen.
I was just going to say, and yes, I did say call the law because I'm Southern.
Call the law.
Call the law.
Call the law. I'll never forget when we were at a bonfire and things got awry, and Amanda's mom, Pauline, said, call the law. Call the law.
Is the difference between calling the police, like you call the police on a stranger breaking into your house, but you call the law on your own kin?
That's right.
Well, does the law answer?
Yes, they will. They'll show up with badges and everything, man, I swear.
So I think I'll try to answer this in 2 parts. Okay, so the way that Stacy and I have arranged it right now is we are keeping to our custody schedule. So that means when the kids are with me, if the governor, and we live in Georgia, if the governor says, everybody shut down, y'all shut down, Stacy and I have decided that we still think it's a pretty safe environment in our homes, in our cars. So I will drive the kids over to Stacy's place when it's her time for custody, and she is going to continue to, well, now Hayden will drive himself over here. Actually, you know what? I should drive him. He's more safe with me than he is with the coronavirus. So we are keeping our custody. Now, she could say this, because when you negotiate in Georgia, I don't know how other states are, the parents have to negotiate which categories you want control over. You got medical, you got religious, you've got activities, and you've got education. Stacy has control over medical. So if she wanted to say, I feel like the kids are safer in my place than yours, and I'm making that decision based on the medical category in our agreement, I don't know that I could fight that. I'm not really sure I could fight that. And I'm not sure that if I called the law, they would even answer right now. But thankfully, she and I have agreed on that, and we don't have to go down that route. Davi?
I don't have children, but I have experienced them. So can she, would you not just drop to your knees and thank Jesus and all the Lords for having a quarantine period with no kids, and you can just risky business and not wear pants for weeks at a time? Wouldn't you be grateful?
No, I'll tell you, yes, you don't have kids, and I can tell you why. Because you are so caught up every single day in so many other things that tear you apart from your kids. She even says in this DM that he works all the time. So he's probably really enjoying this one-on-one time that he has with his kids. I feel the same way. I'm sure my ex feels the same way, that now you have, quote-unquote, extra time to spend with the kids, and you just can't get enough of it. But she feels like he's taking advantage of it because he normally doesn't have that time. Mo?
Bouncing off of what Dobby said, I do hear parents say all the time, oh, if I could just get a little break. So is some of this maybe just more of a pride thing and a battle against him, more so than actually having the kids?
Maybe. I mean, ego is the toughest thing to put aside in breakups, man, in divorces. It really is. Doing what's right for the kids and sacrificing your ego, it's a difficult challenge, for sure. All right, Cassie, what's going on Facebook.com/The Bert Show? We are Facebook Live right now.
Prissy Patat says, if he's a good dad and you know the kids are being taken care of and they are safe, let him spend time with them. I didn't have a dad growing up, and I would have loved to have had a dad who wanted to spend more time with me. Olivia
Hold on
Harden.
1 second there. Hold on 1 sec there. Let me just go ahead and comment on that one. Remember, she says in this DM that she's not working either. So why is his more time any more valuable than hers? So she's probably in the exact same place. Like, I don't get to spend enough time with my kids, and now he's over there, they're over there, and he's taking all of our time together. So I understand that part.
Olivia Harden says 100% he's using this as an excuse. It isn't like there are multiple families in one townhome. It is one home. They still need to switch the order. Judges won't care. This is an essential exception. And Haley Gunter Blanco says, you get the custody order, you call the police. It is correct. It's illegal. The police can help.
Okay. So that's all we got. I don't have that experience to be able to give real-time advice on that. All I can say is if it was in Georgia, chances are pretty good one of you guys have control of that category and might be able to use that. If not, then maybe it is. You got to get the police involved. It's terrible.
Yep, I like Kristen's advice. Call the law. 3 words.
Oh, no.
Call the law.
It's a Bert Show.
Our only goal is to make sure you're